because it's a lot. It's been a lot going on. Yeah. Cam, yeah, we're gonna get into it. First off, it's an honor, the privilege to have you back. You know, it's always a privilege to have you back, man. People should know you. We ain't even got the DumbDumb. What's Dragon Ball? What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on? What up, Stayfly Nation?
It's a pleasure to have you back down here. We see you've been going crazy. You just had that show in China. Rocked it out there. They've been really rocking with you out there in China. For sure. And now, we know you've seen what's going on since you've been back. Hopefully you heard what's been going on. We just gonna start right. Have you heard what's going on with Joe, with Fat Joe?
Yeah, I seen a couple of things with Fat Joe. I see what's going on. He did some fraudulent slips and said some things, and some people jumped on his ass. You know, me and Joe, we come from the same school of thought. You know, Joe, I like Joe, you know what I'm saying? And I'ma definitely cop that album, The World Changed on Me, because the same way the world changed on Joe, it changed on me, so I definitely understand what Joe talking about. When you come from an old school of thought, you gotta really sit back and watch what the new school of thought is thinking so y'all don't clash, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, when he said he deleted his live and all that, I understood why he did that.
And so you don't think that he's just like thinking of this like archaic way of like a mind state of thinking? When some of his quotes and things
I don't really think that, you know, it's like you grow up with certain principles and stuff, you know what I'm saying, street principles and all that, and, you know, Joe's up in age, you know, like me, so you grow up with these certain principles and it's hard to acclimate yourself to new principles because these kids today, they got different rules and principles that they go by. So if you're gonna walk in that world with them, you gotta understand that their principles may not be your principles. So I think it took Joey Crack, you know what I'm saying, a minute to realize that, and now that he does, he's gonna walk a little softer, or you know, watch where he walk and watch what he say.
And then, we're watching what you say. Have you seen what's going on with 50 Cent, Cameron, Jim Jones, and them guys?
Definitely. It's amusing to me, you know. I think everybody is winning. You know, Jim got a movie, got an album coming out. Cam got a new show. You know, 50 got all type of shit moving. But I think that is amusing. And these dudes, they beef every 10 years. Everybody beefs, you know. I seen Fifth on Cam's show come talk with Flea, you know, and they the best of friends now. But one thing I will say about Fifth, you know, Fifth is a very strategic dude. He ain't gonna comment for nothing if he don't think 5-6 moves ahead. He did that book with Robert Greene, The 50th Power, right? But 50 read the 48 Laws of Power also. He know that, you know, when you go at your enemy, you gotta crush your enemy totally. He knows that, so I definitely understand why 50 get into these skirmishes, because, you know, sometimes all publicity is good publicity.
Well, that's what they definitely say. We had a lot of controversy down here, which gave us, you know, it was all right for us. But now, with the Cam and Jim beef, it's sort of like a childhood friend. Well, Cam said they wasn't childhood friends, but you get what I'm saying. It's like almost like brothers just going at it. Do you think it would be real conflict and beef?
Nah, because they've been beefing for over a decade. They've been beefing for a minute, and I don't think that it will get physical. I hope not, because like Joey Crack said, you know, that rap beef that go on and on for years and years is corny. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no money in it. And both of them is getting money, and I don't think that it'll get physical. And I think that if it was gonna get physical, it would got physical years ago. Yeah, I thought that Cam was funny too when he said Jimmy wasn't from Harlem and he named like 2 blocks. Like Harlem's only 2 or 3 blocks. So I thought that was funny, but I think it's all entertainment.
What's crazy to me though is I've met a lot of people from the Bronx. I had a couple friends from the Bronx. A lot of them did migrate to Harlem. It's right there, and they did claim Harlem. The funny part to me was when Cam said your grandmother was from Harlem. You used to come over there and see her all the time. I mean, like, if you...
His family's from Harlem. He's over there all the time. I mean, you know, I guess people look at it different types of ways. You know, I'm from East New York, Brooklyn, and we had a dude out here named Jesus that was from Cypress Hills Projects. He migrated uptown, and God bless the day he passed away. The whole uptown was up there, and they thought he was from Harlem because he lived uptown for so many years. We all consider from Cypress Hills Projects in Brooklyn. It depends on who you meet and where you meet them at in your different periods in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you can be from more than one place. Listen, quick public service announcement. Certain portions of this channel and segments are just satire. It's strictly for shit and giggles. So don't get all bent out of shape. Support the channel. It's just jokes.